Hi, members of the Joy Fair. I'm Dan Tricarico, and I am the author of The Zen Teacher, Creating Focus, Simplicity, and Tranquility in the Classroom. First of all, I want to thank the people who invited me to do this video for the Joy Fair, and I hope you're enjoying the event, and I'm just sorry that I can't be there in person. But I thought what I would do today is talk about the difference that I've learned about the difference between happiness and contentment. Since this is a joy fair, I figured that was a pretty good topic and would be relevant to what you're learning during the event. The difference between happiness and contentment. And I will tell you, I had an epiphany about this last summer. And as the author of The Zen Teacher, you probably think maybe I had the epiphany while I was meditating, while I was staring deeply into the surface of a lake, or while I was reading some deep philosophical book about life and philosophy and ideas and all of that. But it wasn't anything like that. And yet it was still an epiphany. So there I was last summer watching Mad Men on Netflix. That's right, Mad Men on Netflix. And I had this epiphany about the difference between happiness and contentment. If you've ever seen the show, you know the main character is a man named Don Draper, big advertising executive in New York. And if you've watched the whole series, the whole trajectory, the whole arc of the series, Don Draper is on a serious search for contentment. Now, he has all of the trappings of happiness. He has a great job with a big paycheck. He has a beautiful house. He has a gorgeous family, at least for a while, with 2.5 kids, and he's got the dog, and he's got the white picket fence, and all of the trappings of what you would call happiness that he can imagine. Plus, and I'll put this kind of euphemistically, he has all kinds of other experiences on this search for happiness. But you know what? Happiness is fleeting. Happiness comes and goes. What he was searching for really was contentment. And I don't want to spoil the end of the series, but if you've seen the whole series, you know that maybe, just maybe, depending on your interpretation, at the end of the series, maybe he finds a little bit of that contentment. Because what he realizes, and what I realized when I was watching him, is that contentment is the process of finding your way through your authentic self, making decisions and choices based on your value system, on your belief system, on what you know to be true for yourself deep in your soul. And that's what Don Draper, frankly, just couldn't figure out how to do. But you're smarter than Don Draper, and I know that you will get it. If you are making those choices, you will have an undercurrent that will go through your life. And when the happiness moments come and go and fluctuate as they always do, you will have that undercurrent of happiness, of contentment, almost got it mixed up, of contentment, where you know you are acting in accordance, in alignment with your authentic self, making decisions based on what you know is right for you. And you will find that sense of contentment even as you watch the happiness of your day-to-day existence come and go. My daughter, who's very wise, put it a different way, and I don't know where she heard this from, but she used to talk about the difference between happiness and contentment as the difference between weather and the climate. Happiness is like the weather. Clouds come and go, rain comes and goes,